How do you know when you are in a bad restaurant? These are experts from around the world commenting on the 7 red flags you should look out for that they agree on.
Okay.
I've noticed this. My wife and I always comment when a restaurant is empty during peak hours.
Yep, that's a big one. For me, when the bathrooms are filthy. If you don't care about your bathrooms being gross and you're not having someone clean them, what does the kitchen look like?
You're right.
You can add that to the list because that isn't one of the 7 they mentioned, but I don't disagree with that. Number 2 they had for restaurant red flags, pictures of food on a menu. This means that the menu is static and it never changes. That doesn't necessarily bother me. I go to places that have that. I mean, I don't know why the menu has to change.
I think they want it to change if it starts to get a little bit kind of tired. If you're a regular, you see that in the Sopranos.
Fancy stuff, too, is seasonal. And so if it never changes, it's not really your freshest seasonal choices.
That was a big kind of storyline in The Sopranos where they always go to that one Italian place and he never changed up his menu. They kind of talk about behind his back and they started going to another restaurant because his menu was getting tired.
Oh, okay.
And I think you're right. I think it's fancy places.
No vibe or energy. Another restaurant red flag. Good restaurants make sure to have this. I do love that. I have gone in some places for whatever reason, and it feels like you're in a cafeteria or in like a Walmart break room.
Or a hospital.
Yeah. And it's just like, I do not. If it doesn't have a vibe, I don't want to be in there.
How do you guys feel about eating at a chain kind of restaurant, but that's a part of like a Walmart or you go into a store, but there's a little restaurant built in there? Do you find that to be weird or you don't have a problem with it?
Like, are you talking about the McDonald's in the Walmart?
Yeah, or a Subway.
We're trying to have an intelligent conversation about restaurants.
That is intelligent.
It doesn't bother me. No,
Thank you, Kevin.
I'm thinking not necessarily Walmarts, but I'm thinking if you go to airports.
Yeah,
They'll
same
have
concept.
and yeah, it doesn't bother me. I usually love those. A nice little oasis to go get some cocktails.
Next time you fly through New Orleans, if we ever fly again, make sure you spend at least an hour going through the new food court they've built. It is amazing.
Oh, okay.
They have so much. I could not believe it.
Love that.
I brought somebody to the airport, and I never go in. You always just drop somebody off and no, I dropped them off and went in with them and browsed. There was so much great food.
I want to go now.
Yeah, right now, huh?
Oh, a food court with options.
So much options.
If we all did that after the show today, I'd be so pumped.
Yeah. Just go to the food court and check it out.
Yes, there's an excitement about a food court.
They just opened a Steak and Shake at the Gardens Mall.
Did they really?
Yeah.
In the food court?
Yeah, I think is it your Steak and Shake or what's the other one that
Shake Shack?
Maybe Shake Shack.
It's got shake in it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's one of those two. I think it's Shake Shack, maybe.
Okay.
Another restaurant red flag, size of the restaurant. Smaller is better. Bigger is harder to keep up with, they say.
But I think there's also an exception to every rule here. I think you could have a big restaurant that nails it.
Yeah, these are the supposed restaurant pros. And I don't get that either, but I don't own a restaurant. They say another restaurant red flag, you ask for what's most popular and the wait staff doesn't know. That is a red flag. In fact, a lot of the red flags have to do with the staff fighting between the employees and being able to see anyone on staff smoking. This should never happen.
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Where they're in the front of the house outside where people are walking in and you have the chef or somebody, the busser smoking a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.